Hello my dear student, welcome back to the 10th standard English classes. My dear student, in the last class we were discussed about the part 3 of the lesson A Hero. In that 3 part we had discussed about how Swami tried to escape from his father. In the para 3rd and 4th. My dear student, in that paragraph, we came to know that when Swami thought that initially his father asked him to sleep in his office room, he thought that it was joking. But when the father asked him for very time, he thought that it had become command. Then he thought that it was a frightful proposition. Then Swami, he could not find another way to escape that. But he tried to escape, just he wanted to give an example for it to his father. Then he says to his father that they were going to admit even to the elders in their cricket club. And they were buying new brand of bats and balls and other materials of the cricket. So these were the matters that his captain of his cricket club asked him to tell his father. When the Swami asked all these things to his father, but the father did not convince from the words of Swami. He said that he would see about that later on. Then Swami realized that the matter had gone beyond his control. Then he decided that it had nothing but a direct command to Swami. Now Swami, he cannot find any option to escape. The only one way that he found, he wanted to sleep in the office room. So these were the things what we discussed in the earlier classes. My dear student, let us go to the next para in the same lesson. My dear student, in the last class we had completed up to 4th paragraph. Now I will start from 5th para. Listen my reading. From the 1st of next month, I will sleep alone, father. No. You must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are in the second form and I don't like the way you are being brought up, he said, and looked at his wife who was rocking the cradle. Why do you look at me while you say it? She asked. I hardly know anything about the boy. No, I don't mean you, said father. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, tell him so and don't look at me, she said and turned away. Swami's father sat gloomily, gazing at the newspaper on his lap. Swami rose silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, why, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story? Swami made wild gesticulations to silence his granny, but that good lady saw nothing. So Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. Granny said, don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy? Swami leaned over and whispered, please, shut up, Granny. Don't talk to me and don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. If I don't sleep at once, perhaps I shall die. He turned over and curled and snored under the blanket till he found his blanket pulled away. Presently, his father came and stood over him. Swami, get up, he said. He looked like an apparition in the semi-darkness of the passage, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. Swami stirred and crooned as if in sleep. Father said, "Get up, Swami." Granny pleaded, "Why do you disturb him?" "Get up, Swami," said father for the third time, and Swami got up. Father rolled up his bed, took it under his arm, and said, "Come with me." Swami looked at Granny, hesitated for a moment, and followed his father into the office room. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his mother, and she said, "Why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think." "I don't think so," father said, and Swami slunk behind him with a bowed head. "Let me sleep in the hall, father," Swami pleaded. "Your office room is very dusty, and there may be scorpions behind your law books." "There are no scorpions, little fellow. Sleep on the bench if you like." "Can I have a lamp burning in the room? Can I have a lamp burning in the room?" "No. You must learn not to be afraid of darkness. It is only a question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. Will you at least leave the door open?" "All right, but promise you won't roll up your bed and go to your granny's side at night. If you do it, I will make you the laughing stock of your school." Okay, my dear student, I hope that you listened my model reading, and as my reading, I have listed out some difficult words from the text. See, in the last class we were discussing about these difficult words. Let us glance once again. Tenacity. Dear student, tenacity means determination. Disgraceful, shameful. Second form, 7th standard during British time. Gloomily, feeling in a way that things will not improve. Tiptoed, walked quietly on the tips of the toes. Gesticulation, to make movements with hands and arms. Snore, to breathe in a noisy way. And then last one, apparition, nothing but a ghost or devil. My dear students, these are the new words. Let us go with the explanation. From the first of the next month, I will sleep alone, father. My dear student, in the last class we were discussing about when Swami's father asked Swami to sleep in the office room, and he also asked there was no any option to Swami to sleep again beside his granny. Then Swami thought that it was a frightful proposition. Then so he makes many requisitions to his father to convince his father, but Swami's father did not convince. So these are the ways how he uses some tricks. The first trick he uses, from the first of the next month I will sleep alone, father. Dear student, here Swami uses tricks. He requests to his father that he would sleep from the first of the next month. But Swami's father said that he did not agree about that. He says, "No, you must do it now hereafter. If you do these activities, you will get some courageous qualities." So these are the instructions made by Swami's father. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. Dear student, we may observe here one important aspect is there. See, whenever Swami wants to sleep in the night, he always used to sleep beside his granny or mother like a baby. So it is his practice. These are the things what Swami made. But Swami's father said that you should not do like that. You should not go your granny and sleep beside her. He asked that it is disgraceful thing. Disgraceful means I told you in the new words. Disgraceful, shameful. Dear student, here Swami's father asked Swami not to sleep beside his granny or mother because it is very shameful to you. Being a boy and he is studying in the second form. It refers to 7th standard during the British time. 7th standard, what would be the age? It would be the age of 11 or 12 age. So, in that age, he must sleep, he must cultivate some qualities, he must cultivate to sleep alone wherever he lies. So, that is the thing Swami's father is going to push him. You are in the second form and don't like the way you are being brought up. So this is the way Swami's father did not like that Swami is being brought up like that. He said and looked at his wife. When he said that, he looked towards his wife who was rocking the cradle. Then when Swami's father looked at Swami's mother face, she becomes angry on Swami's father because she thinks that this mistake was not done by her. According to Swami's mother, this mistake and as well as he is being brought up. Swami is being brought up by his granny. That is why she also becomes angry when Swami's father looks on her. He said and looked at his wife who was rocking the cradle, and she said to her husband, "Why do you look at me? Why do you say it?" She never liked to look like that by his husband. She asked, "I hardly know anything about the boy." Really, she does not know anything about the boy because the boy is being brought up by grandmother. No, I don't mean you, said father. So Swami's father said that it is not the way. I am not talking to you. But simply, Swami's father also cut his interruption there, cut his speech there, because he is not directly going to blame her wife. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, tell her so and don't look at me, she said and turned away. See, when Swami's father looked at Swami's mother, then she becomes angry and she is also convinces her husband that if you mean you want to blame to your mother, go and blame her directly, don't look at my face. See, this is the way how Swami's mother is going to return to her husband. And then Swami's father got gloomily gazing at the newspaper on his lap. See, just Swami's father, he was observing Swami, what Swami was doing, and still he was reading the newspaper and he was gauging what Swami was doing. Swami rose silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Swami thought that Swami's father was very busy with reading the newspaper. Then Swami tried to escape. How did he try to escape? Just he was risen and he was trying to walk away by using his tip of his toes. So he raised and he tried to go away. Granny was sitting up in his bed. Granny was already, she is waiting that so that the Swami would come and join to sleep there. She was waiting and still she has not slept. And remarked, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy?" See, it was the practice of a granny that telling the story to Swami before they go to bed. Dear student, what is the practice of a grandmother before she go to bed? Yes, telling the story to Swami was the practice of grandmother before they go to bed. So that is why when Swami did not ready to listen story of grandmother, Granny thought that he was going to sleep very soon. So she asked her, why you are going to sleep very early? She asked so like that. Don't you want to hear a story? Yes, she asked her. He did not want to hear the story. She asked her, Swami if he did not like the story. Swami made wide gesticulations to listen his granny. But Swami was in critical position. If he had not slept very early, he would have been trapped by his father. He thought like that. So that is why he made some gestures to grandmother not to speak loudly, not to say in loud voice, be quiet. So he makes some, you see, we can observe here gesticulation. It means gesticulation means to make movements with the hands and arms. My dear student, Swami uses his hands and arm to be quiet to his granny. He wanted the atmosphere to be quiet because you know very well father is waiting. Yes, here he made some wild gesticulations to silence his granny, but that good lady saw nothing. On the other way, grandmother, she did not know anything what was happening between Swami as well as Swami's father. So Swami threw himself on the bed. Swami did not listen, did not ready to listen the story. He went himself, threw himself on the bed and covered the blanket over his face. Granny said, don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy? See here. This good lady did not know anything. She wanted to tell some stories to Swami, but he was not ready to listen. She asked her many times, if you are really feeling very sleepy, like she asked her many times. Swami leaned over and whispered. Swami leaned over on the bed and he whispered something else. He speaks in a low voice. Please shut up, Granny. He pleaded. Swami requested Swami's grandmother not to disturb him. Shut up, Granny. Don't talk to me. He also asked grandmother, he also requested grandmother not to talk to him and not to let anyone call him even if the house is on fire. See, what is the condition of Swami? If I don't sleep at once, perhaps I shall die. See, look at this sentence. If I don't sleep at once, if Swami had not slept at once, he would have been died. Yes, see just how he is thinking about the situation. That is why we can observe the first line of the lesson. Unexpected, a newspaper incident takes Swami to the unexpected turn. See here, the only small newspaper incident makes Swami to think in a different way. So he says that he is ready to sleep and not to disturb anyone. He turned over and curled and smoothed under the blanket till he found his blanket pulled away. Then himself he covered the blanket and slept as if he was going to sleep, as if he was in deep sleep. He never liked anyone. He never liked to listen the story from his grandmother. Presently, his father came and stood over him. See, until he tried to sleep under the blanket, till the blanket was pulled away. Who pulled away the blanket? Yes, my dear student, none other than Swami's father. Now, Swami's father is pulling away the blanket. Swami's father knows very well that Swami has not slept till now. So he pulled away the blanket and he said, Swami, get up. He asked him again, get up. He said, he looked like an apparition in the semi-darkness of the passage. See, how did Swami's father look like to Swami? He looked like, Swami's father looked like an apparition. What is meant by apparition here? We can observe here, apparition is ghost, devil. Ghost or devil. Yes, my dear student, we have come, including me and all of you, we have come across all these experiences in our early lives. Yes, it was the practice of our parents. They used to ask to do this thing, to not to do these things. See, whenever they asked us, whenever they forced us to do these things, to read well, see, we felt like that, isn't it? Even today, you are also feeling the same thing in your home. Whenever your parent asks you to read well, so how do you feel about them? Yes. If they come near you, you feel they look like a apparition or a ghost to you, isn't it? So just like that, Swami also feeling the same. He looked like an apparition in the semi-darkness of the passage. So still it is a semi-darkness in the passage. He looks like a ghost, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. We can also observe a dark light or a dim light coming from the hall. Swami stared and groaned. Swami stared. See what is meant by stare? Stare means frightened. Swami felt frightened and groaned as if in deep sleep. Groaned. Yes, he was mumbling. He was murmuring in the sleep. Then father said, "Get up, Swami." Again, get up. So he asked to get up. Swami. Granny pleaded, but on the other hand, Granny was observing all these things. She pleaded, she requested her son not to disturb him. Why do you? Granny pleaded. Granny asked his son or Swami's father why he did disturb him. Granny did not like the way that the Swami was being disturbed by Swami's father. "Get up, Swami," said father for the third time, but Swami got up. So when the Swami's father asked Swami to get up from the bed, now he is in the stern way. Now we can observe Swami's father is not ready to give Swami. Swami's father is not ready to leave Swami to sleep where he usually sleeps. Now he is following as his command. And he asked for the third time, then Swami got up. Father rolled up his bed. When Swami got up from the bed, Swami's father himself, he rolled his bed, Swami's bed, and put under his arm and said, "Come with me." And also he asked Swami to go with him. Swami looked at Granny, but Swami, even though he used many tricks, but everything was failed. Now he just looked at Granny. He looked towards Granny whether Granny would come to him or help him. But there was no result from the Granny's side. Hesitated for a moment. He feels some hesitation for a moment to go with his father and followed his father into the office room. But there was no option. Only option was that he wanted to follow of his father to the office room. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his father while he was going. While he was following his father, he looked even towards his mother. His mother, and she said, "Why do you take him to the office room?" Mother also asked her husband why he did take Swami to the office room. He can sleep in the hall. Swami's mother said that he could sleep in the hall as usual with his granny or his mother. She thought like that. "I don't think so." But Swami's father, he is in the way. He is very strict personality. He has strict personality, and he is never ready to leave up his command. So he said that, "I don't think so." He never thought like that. Father said, and Swami slunk behind him with bowed head. As he did not have any option, he slunk behind his father as bowed head. He just bowed his head only if followed behind his father. Then see, dear student, we can observe here, even though he uses many escapes, he uses many tricks to escape, but there was no option. Let me sleep in the hall, father, Swami pleaded. Even when just he was following his father, he thought in the span of time, Swami thought that he might use another tricks. He uses some more tricks before go to office. Let me sleep in the hall, father, Swami pleaded. Again, Swami pleaded his father, let him to sleep in the hall. He requested to sleep or to allow him to leave him to sleep in the hall. Your office room is very dusty. See how Swami is actually brilliant here. He uses many tactics. He uses many assumptions. See, his assumption was like that. There might be some scorpions in the law books, behind his law books, or the room was completely dust. See, these are the assumption of Swami, and also tricks escape from his father. There are no scorpions, little fellow. See, Swami's father knows very well what are the things are there in the office room of him. So that is why he says that no, there were no scorpions, there was no any dust in the office room. Sleep on the bench if you like. He also ordered Swami, if you like, if you feel my room is very dusty, or there might be some scorpions, there are some tables. If you think or if you like, go on the table and stretch your bed and sleep there. He also gives option to sleep in the office room. Then, can I have a lamp burning in the room? See, this is also one of the way how he uses such tricks. He requested his father if he could have a lamp burning in the room. He requested Swami's father to switch on the light in the office room. But Swami's father, he did not agree even to this matter. No, you must learn not to be afraid of darkness. My dear student, underline this line. See, Swami's father intention is only to make Swami not too afraid of darkness, and Swami must cultivate how to face the darkness. Swami must cultivate how to face the challenges in his life, and Swami must cultivate how to face the difficulties in the life. My dear student, here, being you are the student, you must listen these important aspects. Whenever your parent asks you to do good deeds, you must accept and you must do all those things. If you say no, then it would back to you. So you must accept whatever your parent say, like Swami's father. Then Swami's father asked Swami, there was no option, he must sleep in the office room. And also he asked that it was only the question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. He asked him to cultivate the good habits. Will you at least leave the door open? See how he uses the tricks. He asked father, he requested his father if he would at least leave the door open. But in this time, Swami's father agreed and he granted that to leave the door open of the office room. Alright, but a promise, he puts a condition. Promise that you won't roll up your bed and go to your granny's side at the night. But Swami's father put a condition by opening the door. In the midnight, Swami should not go outside and sleep beside his granny again. This was the condition of his father. If you do it, I will make you laughing stock of your school. If Swami had done this work in the middle of the night, Swami's father would have explained all these experiences before his students in the class, and it would create fun in the class. See, this was actually made by Swami's father. My dear student, till now we have discussed about the Swami's lesson. My dear students, some of important aspects once again we can glance here. See, V1 present, V2 past, V3 past participle. Sit, sat, sat. Rise, rose, risen. Hear, heard, heard. Make, made, made. Throw, threw, thrown. Shut, shut, shut. Find, found, found. Come, came, come. Stand, stood, stood. Take, took, taken. Put, put, and cut, cut, cut. These are the verbs. This kind of verbal mistake will be asked for your examination. And these are the antonyms. 1 marks always will be there for your examination. Buy, sell, graceful, disgraceful, spoil, improve, pull, push, away, and asleep. My dear student, here are some of the aspects of homophone. So we have discussed in the earlier classes. No, no, new, right, far, night, night. These are the important aspects that come in your text. I hope that you would understand the class very well. And remaining part we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.